Hello, and welcome to the Books You Can Sink Your Teeth Into podcast. I am your host, Granite A. Miller. It is wonderful that you are here with me. Thank you so much. I am drinking my cup of coffee here in my spooky Halloween's coffee mug. Ah, that's good coffee. And so today we're going to review um, another book that is Halloween based or vampire based, scary based. And it is Interview with the Vampire. Now, I know that we did this book with Count Vlad or somebody a long time ago. When we gave a really good book review. I think Count Vlad is a bit silly when it comes to book reviews. I'm sure he's going to let me hear his thoughts about that. But the reason I wanted to do this book was because I feel that this book is Anne Rice. This really was a good novel. Um, she really was cutting edge with this, just knew with the way she wrote. Um, it was it says here it's a spellbinding classic that started it all, and I have to agree with that. It really was a spellbinding. I loved it. I read this and I just loved how she brought these vampires to life. And if you're someone who watched the movies, right, Tom Cruise, okay, Tom Cruise is a good actor, right? There's a lot of things that I like that he's done that I like. This was not one of them. His portrayal of Lestat was terrible. I thought he actually kind of ruined the movie and ruined the books with his acting on that. So I was never a big fan of that movie. I thought what's his face, Brad Pitt, he was okay as Louis, but Tom Cruise was terrible. So kind of ruined the movie. But the book really is don't base the movie on the book. Read the book and you'll see exactly why I like it so much. So she it starts off again. This was cutting edge. Nowadays, maybe people don't don't appreciate it as much as they maybe did back then. But for her to have an vampire meet with a journalist and just start talking about I'm a vampire. This is what we do, and it wasn't heard of. I mean, back then, vampires were, you know, uh, Count Dracula, and uh, it was this type of thing was unheard of. So it was really good, and she writes so well. I'm a big fan of this first book. Now, as far as the second and the third book, second book, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Didn't have the same punch as the first book. I thought it kind of dropped a little bit, but it was still very good. But the third book, unfortunately for me, was yeah, it's really kind of going down. Like there's some authors that actually go up as they write, like Arthur Clinton J. Katika with Dead Adrenaline. I actually feel his book went from Dead Adrenaline up to Dead Adrenaline 2. He actually went up, right? The writing improved. The story was really good. I mean, that you can actually see an upward. Not that they're all excellent books, but you can actually see he's going up. Just kind of like with the Star Wars movie, you had the original Star Wars, and then the part two and part three got better and better. So, but not so, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Remember, this is just me. They're worth reading. Yes, definitely books two and three because you may say, you know what, Granite Miller, you're full of you know what. So, but yeah, I highly recommend this. And what's great is that she also gives a real flair, a real no, not she has a real flair for depicting the life that was back in New Orleans at the time, when these characters were being written about in her time. She does a great job. She's from New Orleans, so she should know. But yeah, I really thought that she showed the culture of Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, in a very good way. So not not the stereotypical Cajun, joke that some people tend to make. Though she did it very classy, very well done. All right, so that was the book for this week. You'll notice that I am wearing a New York Mets hat, and that's in congratulations for the Mets who won, and they are going to face off now against. And that, by the way, it was a great game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but wow, that was a great series. Um, so now the Mets are going to face off against the Dodgers, and I'm a little conflicted. Having been pretty much grown up in LA, and I was always a Dodgers fan and went to many games. And since we moved away from LA, I kind of, I've always kind of liked the Mets. I had a real respect for them because back in the late '70s, '80s, they were the team, right? They were really strong. Um, and so anyway, I started working for this New York company, and I kind of became a Mets fan. It kind of shifted my allegiances since we were, and but now since we're going to have the Mets against the Dodgers, I just don't know what I'm going to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow one of my brother's Uncle Trey, who is part of the family, uh, who he oh, he's going to be so mad when he hears me say this, but whoever's winning, that's his favorite team. Sorry, Trey. No, it's not true, but yes, it is. But sorry, he's going to be so mad. He'll be writing comment after comment. But yeah, I think what I'll do is after the winner, I'll be the follow them. So if the Dodgers win, whoopee, I'll start wearing the Dodgers hat. The Mets keep going, I'm wearing the Mets hat. Now, am I a Yankees fan? Not so much. Not so much. Yeah, gosh, I got to be honest. I just never really clicked with the Yankees. I don't know why, but anyway, that's just the way it is. So have a great week. Thank you very much for joining. We have up next the one and the only Count Vlad. Take care, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, it is I, the Count of Vlad, and I am here today from my beautiful castle. Yes. Well, we welcome you, and we hope you are doing good. Me, on the other hand, not too happy. I am not too happy with that granite mean criticizing the Count. Criticizing the Count. Well, let me tell you something, granite meaner. I have LA Dodgers right here. Yeah, the LA Dodgers are going to win. They're going to beat your stupid Mets. That's right, the Dodgers are going to win. And so you could go take a big flying leap because the Count does not care about you. You could say what you want. Say what you want. You say, oh, the Count did he did the interview with the vampire and it wasn't too good. I'll tell you what, it was the best one. I had the most hits of the podcast when I did this book. You know that? Who's carrying this show? The Count is carrying this show. Not you, Granite Miller. You talk about this book. You're so boring. Going to sleep. You're so boring. When I give a review, it is so fantastic. That's right. It's super duper good. So people go back and look at my review. You can find it on the podcast list, and then you can tell me whose is better, Count Vlad's or the quantity meter. And you can be honest and just say Count Vlad, right? So it's hard to stay mad. It is the season where we have the Halloween, which is really there's a lot of witches and the ghosts. That's the big thing. But really, the Halloween's for the vampires. Yes, the vampire. It's for the vampires, right? The witches are important. Oh, in fact, I need to go and visit my witchy friends. The Batty, and the Flappy, and the Dappy, and Doopy. Need to go see my rich friends. So I was actually going to fly up this week, but unfortunately, my beautiful partner, my queen Lilith, she's sick, and so the count has to stay and take care of her. You see, we can get the COVID. The vampire can get the COVID. If we drink the blood of a person with the COVID, guess what? We get the COVID. So we have to be very careful. And so the person that she drank the blood from, they had the COVID, and now she's got the COVID. And so, but the Count is taking care of her, and so she's going to get better very soon. And I'll be able to go and fly and see my friends, including the Count Fangora. Oh, we have a call. Let's this is Fangora. Hello, hello.
Good evening. This is Count Fangora calling. Vlad, let's put our differences aside for one day a year. For it's happy Halloween time. So, in honor of the Witches' Night, it should be Vampire Night, but we'll let them have it. That's all they have is Witches' Night, huh? In honor of Happy Halloween, I want to wish you all the darkness in deceit and evil you could ever wish upon on Halloween.
Well, that was a very nice call. I have to say, it was good to hear from my friend, the Count Fangora. So, let us now do a book review. And this is how you do it, Grantite Miller. Let's take a look at the best book, Dead Adrenaline. This is such a fantastic book. I know I talk about it all the time, but my goodness, the dead zombies, they come and they are just so scary, and it's Halloween, so this is a perfect book to get if you are wanting something scary for the Halloween. And the second book, his follow up, is even better, and the ending. The ending, just let me say, will blow you away, the ending. So read this book. And don't forget, we have Queen Lilith's books, the books with the ghost, the Gabati and the Granite. They are ghosts living in the castle called the Ravenscythe. And you get Queen Lilith is one of the stars in the book, so you should get that too. And well, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. And it's almost Halloween, so make sure you get your decorations up. All right, this is the count. I'm going to say adieu, and then I'm going to turn into a bat. Adieu.